Hub Technology Group is a managed solutions provider based in the GTA, specializing in all things technology. An organization that began in the managed print space has quickly evolved to have a deep and rich history in IT services, VoIP telephony, software, hardware, automation. Frankly, if it exists in the technology space, it's something we can partner with you and support you on. I'm fortunate enough to be joined today by Adriana Arevalo, Chief Operating Officer of DataCore Fund Services, a close client of ours. Adriana, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you, Jack?
I'm doing very well, even better now. Thanks again for joining us. Before we start, I'd love if you could just introduce yourself and share sort of a high level of what your day-to-day looks like at DataCore.
So my name is Adriana Arevalo, and I'm the Chief Operating Officer at DataCore Fund Services. DataCore Fund Services has been around since 1998, and we are a full-service fund administration company. We service mutual fund companies, hedge funds, and different types of investment products. We do their operations, we do their net asset value, et cetera, and everything that comes with it. So that means that we are storing data for our clients, and data that has to be kept safe, confidential, and in the right hands. For that, we have been fortunate to meet Advanced 2000 through hubTGI, and they have been a great partner to us in ensuring that our systems and our controls and everything that we do on a day-to-day is safe and secure and accessible.
Oh, great. Well, I appreciate the summary. That was very well put. Working in the financial services sector, between the compliance that's mandated, as well as the reputational risk of any kind of security or data breach, obviously that puts it at top of mind always.
Always, that's right.
So we first engaged, or at least our two organizations first engaged in regard to a Xerox copier, but it quickly turned into that deeper discussion around IT, notably around security. Do you recall sort of how that conversation initially came up and sort of what were some of the forces driving that?
So it started with the printer. And I believe that it started when the printer needed to be set up and we needed some passwords to be able to complete the printer setup. We contacted our then IT service provider, and they were holding on to this information and unwilling to give it up, even if it meant that our business wasn't going to be able to run without the printer being activated. At that point, during that difficult time of getting passwords from our IT supplier, the conversation came up that hubTGI also has an IT partner that they were happy to introduce to us. That's when the introductions were made. The information that was provided, even in that first initial conversation, was beyond what I would have expected. There were solutions offered right at the onset. And so we went ahead and signed the contract. And we've been working with Hub and Advance for the last 3 years.
Yeah, I think going on about 3 years now, and it's what a tremendous 3 years it's been. And I think that the first piece we had was that IT strategy and risk assessment, really to take a snapshot and get an understanding of sort of where your IT infrastructure was at, where the strengths were, but also where the gaps might be, and how we can sort of fill those holes and get you sort of on a secure track moving forward. I believe that's when Sam was engaged and we first all had our discussions around that. How was the experience for you of that whole IT strategy and risk assessment process? Was it impactful? Did it provide a lot of value?
Yes, it was. We did find a lot of value. There were a lot of things that we already knew because we're in the business of, we're not IT people though, but we do know what we need, what kind of safety features we were looking for. And to be honest, we weren't even sure if they existed to the extent that Sam advised us. So, and they were simple, easy to use solutions. There was nothing complex. And items that were readily available to us and easy to manage. One of the best things about Advance is that everything that they offer, they do manage for you. And they are knowledgeable, capable, and readily available to our needs.
Yeah, great. I know it's nice when, as an organization, there's zero outsourcing of any kind. So everything is under its own hood, so to speak, and everything's very connected in that sense. And I think the two biggest findings, I think, from the IT strategy and risk assessment were one, that we ended up migrating over the data to our data centers, sit on a dedicated private server. And two is on the support side. I'd just ask you, what are sort of the ways that those had impacted your business, particularly on the support?
Well, as far as support, we're always confident that whenever we make a call, we're going to have a solution. It has always given us peace of mind to know that whenever we call, no matter what day or time it is, they are available 24/7. And so, be it on a Sunday afternoon or December 31st, we do work that late. December 31st at 2:00 in the morning, when somebody gets stuck with something, somebody will respond. And generally, the response is within a couple of minutes for an easy solution to maybe an hour or two for anything that is more complex. And what I find is that the team is very knowledgeable and they communicate well with each other so that no matter who we're talking to, they know what we need.
That's great to hear. December 31st at 2 a.m. I'm certainly not working at that point. So I applaud your efforts. And it's good to know that the robust IT team we built out is able to support you at all hours, 24/7, 365.
Mm-hmm.
I know we're sort of coming close to time here. I know there's been some discussions in regards to what the IT infrastructure might look like in the future. We've sort of worked together through our partnership to get to a strong point today, but as you know, the world of technology is always evolving. I'm curious to know what the conversation might look like moving forward in the next sort of year, 2 years, 5 years, and what the IT direction might be like.
So we started with our in-house server, moved to the cloud server, and now we're considering VDIs so that we're not dependent on our desktops or laptops anymore, and we can work from anywhere in the world. We're very much looking forward to that because our move back into office work is going to be a hybrid. So we do need to still continue to have a reliable technology center, a server that we can access from anywhere. So it's going to give us more flexibility in terms of not only how we run the business, but on who we hire, because now we're not going to be dependent on just being local and having to come to one office.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, being the VDI from an accessibility perspective and security perspective, it's unbeatable in terms of what's on the market. Well, I know we're sort of at the hour here, Adriana. Again, I want to really thank you for your time. I look forward to continuing the discussion around what's next and also the personal relationship that we've built. You are definitely one of our most valued clients, my most valued clients personally. And again, thanks so much, and look forward to chatting next.
Well, we feel the same way about you, Jack. Thank you for always being there and for supporting us. We always look forward to seeing you, and hopefully we'll do that in person soon.
Fantastic. Can't wait.